A contractual dispute between ACE and USA Cricket threatens the board's Olympic certification, its standing with the ICC, and its authority over the very game it is meant to govern. In 2019, USA Cricket handed over the keys to its future. American Cricket Enterprise Inc., ACE, a private consortium co-founded by Samir Mehta, Satyam Gajwani, Vijay Srinivasan, and Vineet Jain, secured exclusive 50-year rights to run elite T20 cricket in the United States of America. According to the term sheet signed between both parties, ACE promised to bankroll national teams, build 6 stadiums, and launch professional leagues that would make cricket America's next major sport. On the field, that dream seems within reach. In 2024, the USA, an associate member of the International Cricket Council (ICC), co-hosted the ICC Men's T20 World Cup. The national team exceeded expectations by defeating Pakistan and advancing to the Super 8s. Recognizing this achievement, USA Cricket was honored with the ICC Associate Member Men's Team Performance of the Year award at the recently held ICC Annual Conference in Singapore. But off the field, the story has been far less harmonious. With the Olympics approaching and cricket newly added to the Los Angeles 2028 Summer Olympics LA 28 slate, that vision is fracturing. A year ago, the ICC placed USA Cricket on notice, and following the recent AGM, the global governing body reiterated, the organization remains on notice. USAC is required to undertake comprehensive governance reforms, including but not limited to completing free and fair elections within a 3-month period. A contractual dispute between ACE and USA Cricket threatens the board's Olympic certification, its standing with the ICC, and its authority over the very game it is meant to govern. In a breach notice issued on June 23 this year, USA Cricket stated that ACE had violated major contractual terms, delayed payments, missed infrastructure deadlines, governance interference, and international overreach. ACE, in turn, denied wrongdoing, claiming that USA Cricket had mischaracterized the term sheet and had failed to meet its own obligations. In most mature US sports, national team governance is insulated from professional league control. Take basketball, for example. USA Basketball, a non-profit governing body, runs the Olympic program, while the NBA's privately owned franchises manage the commercial league. The NBA does not own or fund USA Basketball. Cooperation typically means player release and scheduling alignment, not a financial lifeline. But USA Cricket's 2019 agreement flipped that script. ACE was granted sweeping control, full commercial rights, infrastructure responsibilities, and funding obligations for elite cricket, all in one bundled deal. In return, USA Cricket would receive a 5% share of all cricket revenues and guaranteed minimum payments. USA Cricket's June breach notice charged ACE with several failures. A close examination of the term sheet, ACE's July 8 rebuttal, and supporting legal documents reveals the following. Alleged breaches. Stadium delivery failure. The contract required 6 ICC standard stadiums by 2024, later extended by a year due to COVID-19. Only one, Grand Prairie, Texas, is complete, and ACE has shifted the responsibility of building infrastructure to MLC franchises without USA Cricket's written consent. Section 24 of the term sheet states, except in the event of a transfer to an affiliate, the agreement, including USA Cricket's exclusive license for major and minor leagues, is transferable or assignable to another party only with the written consent of USA Cricket. Quasi-public body interference in its governance, regulation and/or administration of cricket in its cricket-playing country, including in operational matters, in the selection and management of teams, and in the appointment of coaches or support personnel. Given that ACE controls the MLC and milk structure, funds national team salaries and venues, owns revenue-generating rights, and can withhold payments based on its sole discretion, the ICC could classify ACE's position as private interference, potentially triggering a review or suspension, especially with Olympic certification on the line. How cricket boards are structured globally. Most national cricket bodies operate as independent member associations or non-profit federations that administer domestic competitions, select national teams, and interface with the ICC. While governments may provide funding, security, or stadium support, the ICC requires that boards manage their affairs autonomously and ensure no government or other public or quasi-public body interference in governance or administration. Recent examples of ICC action. The ICC typically penalizes boards for governance failures tied to government interference. USA Cricket's case is unusual, stemming from private overreach, but the principle of autonomy remains the same. Sri Lanka 2023. Sri Lanka Cricket was suspended on November 10, 2023, for failing to manage its affairs autonomously and allowing government interference. The ICC lifted the ban in early 2024, saying it was satisfied SLC had restored compliance with membership obligations. Zimbabwe 2019 ICC froze funding and barred the team after a government commission took control of Zimbabwe cricket. It was reinstated once governance conditions were met. Nepal 2016 The Cricket Association of Nepal was suspended following government involvement and disputed elections, and was readmitted on a conditional basis after reforms were effected and elections held in 2019. These cases underline the risk for USA cricket. While many countries are penalized for state interference, the US challenge is almost the mirror opposite: private overreach concentrated in a long-term commercial partner. If autonomy is the test, the form of control should matter less to the ICC than the fact of it. The ICC has begun taking steps to reset and overhaul the leadership and governance structures of USA cricket, following concerns raised by the USOPC about whether USA cricket meets the independence and athlete representation standards required for Olympic recognition. Is it conceivable that a sport is introduced in the Olympics without the host country fielding a team in the event? History's answer is intriguing. Cricket debuted as a one-off in the Paris Summer Olympics in 1900. Great Britain, represented by the Devon and Somerset Wanderers, a club side, and a team known as All Paris, comprising mostly British immigrants residing in France and possibly including a couple of French players, competed, and, unsurprisingly, Great Britain triumphed. The winning team was awarded silver medals and the loser bronze. The medals were later converted to gold and silver, respectively. As host, the US national team is guaranteed a place at the Games. But the real question is, when cricket takes the stage under the Olympic flame, who will be calling the shots, USA Cricket or someone else nominated by the USOPC? The sporting world will be watching. Response from ACE. Sportstar reached out to ACE with several questions related to the structural governance issues, including operational transparency in the USA Cricket-ACE partnership and conflict of interest. In response, ACE stated, "The questions you have raised reflect a fundamental misunderstanding of the term sheet and the relationship between USAC and ACE, and are both inaccurate and misleading. We are unable to comment further, as the term sheet is confidential and both parties are bound by strict confidentiality obligations," it added.